Hello everyone and welcome to the stream as I am adjusting everything because I am completely, utterly unprepared. Today is Wednesday, January 27th, 2021, and that's still a little bit too high there. It's a little better. Dolly is with me. She has been sleeping on the back of my chair the entire morning. Hello. Hello, you're gonna groom now? You're gonna groom now? How about gifting me Dyson Sphere program? I mean, sure. I'll play Dyson Sphere program if I have it. I just need to figure out what the schedule would be like to actually play that. Like what shall we get rid of through that? Steam. You can add me on Steam. Ideally. I am Otaku Showboat on Steam. There is a link on my Discord to that, if you are so inclined. So yeah, the options would be to either stop Autonauts or to stop Genshin Impact in the afternoons. Like, that's the only options to have, would be to not continue on this Autonauts playthrough. And you know what? People actually watch this Autonauts playthrough, as I have come to learn. So yeah, I think you have to, like, add me as a friend on Steam to do stuff like gifting. That's the wrong scene. That's the wrong scene. That's the scene. And that is Autonauts. Yeah. Steam ID is just Otaku Showboat. One word. Otaku Showboat. SteamCommunity.com's ID, Otaku Showboat. That's the one. Can I just copy and paste it into chat? There. Excuse me, but you did not copy the whole URL. Huh? Back. Copy the entire URL and paste it. There you go. That is my profile on Steam. I've got a few things. Slayman has added me. Hi, thanks. Let's... there, invite... accept. Thank you so very much. We can play Dyson Sphere program later today, for the afternoon stream. I am totally up for that. If folks would like, you know what? Here, let's make this a poll on my community page, and I will put a link to that. What to replace for Dyson Sphere program streams? Autonauts, Genshin Impact, No Primo Gem Wishing Challenge. I'll still play the No Primo Wishing Challenge, it's just it won't be streamed. I'll be, like, personal challenge, save up Primo Gems is basically what the account will change to. It's just saving Primo Gems and use in case I want a particular character. Thank you so very much, Slayman, for the copy of Dyson Sphere program. Thank you so very much. That is awesome, thank you. Thank you so very much. We get to have more content thanks to you, Slayman, and I will very much... Come on, Steam. Come on, Steam. You can do it. It's running circles. It's on the account. Yay. I'll hit install on this. Where do I want it? I guess that drive is fine. This is not a big download for this game. Cool. I am posting a thingy right now to replace the Autonauts or Genshin with Dyson Sphere program streams. We'll go ahead and post that. I need to go to my posts. So, weird thing about the YouTube community tab is that if you are looking at a post with the comments, I can make a new post, but it doesn't take me to the community tab, and there's no, like, link to take me back to the community tab. So I can add posts to my channel community tab while looking on a page for a post with all the comments, but it doesn't let you just go to your new post directly. So here's this. Definitely expecting the No Primo challenge to win, but what I want to do here is shove this into chat. There we go. Thank you so much for all of that. Yeah, you're saying Dyson Sphere program is very Chinese, though? Well, consider it's made by a 5-man team in China. Dyson Sphere program is a game that is made by a 5-man team in China. 5-man dev team. Autonauts, made by a 2-man dev team in Scotland. Gee, it's as if I enjoy playing games made by few people. Maybe. I also particularly enjoyed, gosh, there's 2 other games. Wasn't Banished a 1-man team? I think with help for music, and Dust and Elysian Tale. One-man team doing all the art and design for that. So it's like, yeah, these are great games, by the way. Please, if you haven't played Dust and Elysian Tale, it's a really good Metroidvania. Again, 1-man team, and also Banished. It's a good colony building game. Survival colony building game, I should say. You build your town up from scratch. I had videos about with playing that game, but don't know whatever happened. It was abandoned? Well, abandoned, but has mod support. There's a key difference there, because you can totally mod the hell out of Banished. And it's actually a good thing that it's not getting any more updates, because official updates could potentially break mods and mod functionality. That it's actually a good thing to step away from a game after you make it, after fixing the problems with it, adding the features that you had to put off for launch. That's fine, doing those initial sets of updates, but after a certain amount of time, if you've got mod support for the game, just walk away, please. That's what I'd prefer, and let the modders do their magic. So, Autonauts, hey! It's Autonauts. Thank you for the copy of Dyson Sphere program. It is currently installing, if it hasn't completely finished installing by now. It has. We will very likely play it this afternoon. It's basically Factorio and Satisfactory in terms of better graphics, but also similar in style to a Planetary Annihilation, the most recent remake on the spherical bodies, building on spherical bodies aspect. It's neat. It's neat, and I've wanted to try it, and thank you so much for all of that. Autonauts, last time we met, I started making Mark II bots. And there is good reason for me to be here just letting the game run for a little bit, because in actuality, I need to accrue a few planks. Now that I've made all of this flooring, I needed to hold off because, well, yeah, to continue to make Mark II bots, I need some stuff. And it was ultimately being limited by planks. Oh goodness, panels have hand slot 4, and I learned a couple of things about Autonauts today, in fact. The main thing being, as was pointed out on Discord by Lizelle, or however you say their name, I grabbed gears instead of making wheels. Take those gears back. Thanks. I need 4 planks. I need 4 planks. Come. Give planks, thanks. I need to do this. So, I mentioned how these hard rock masses are not infinite, and that there should be a way to get the resources out of these infinitely. And there is a way. I've just not ever played to the point in which it becomes infinite. Oh, Dolly. Dolly hears... She hears motion in the kitchen. It's time for the kittens to be fed, I think. So they are... She's heading off to get her food. I never played to the point in this game in which you had to deal with metals before, so it's going to be a brand new experience for me once we get to the point where we start needing metals. No, thank you, I got 2. Phew. We need to make a head. Time to make head. And time to bring over another robot. So with metals, you can make crude metal picks. And the metal pickaxes actually upgrade the resources that they mine. So stone deposits will become like a rich stone deposit. And those deposits, you can continue to mine with the pickaxe to get stone faster. It's fewer swing animations to get each unit of stone, but you can also use the chisel and mallet tool on the upgraded deposit to get the rough stone blocks out of it infinitely. So that's pretty cool. It will also upgrade clay deposits to rich clay deposits, coal from trace coal to coal, metal from trace metal to more metal, just more everything by using the metal pickaxes, which is very high on the to-do list, I would think. The moment you get access to those, it's the upgrade thing to do immediately. Just the moment you get metal processed to get the stuff. You come over here, Mr. Bot. You are being upgraded today. Oh, I have a backpack too? I have forgotten what I intended this Mark II bot to do. Probably start the process of getting these pieces automated, the Mark II pieces automated. So control right click, grab, control right click, swap, control right click. Good. Hello, little bot. I will want you to have a backpack, I'm pretty sure, because this one's going to be the bot heads. Glorious bot heads. You don't have shoes? Are you telling me that this tile is just out of range of my upgrade bot now? Great. I need to pick up the sign and move it one tile over. Thanks. Let's make sure I do that first and foremost. I had moved it up a bit to try to upgrade the mallet bot, which did happen for Mark 1. And now we can get shoes on all of these guys. Good. Now this guy has shoes and a backpack. The backpack gives him 4 slots. For the backpack, which is what I need here. Which is exactly what I need here. So I need to tell this bot to go and pick up 2 seats, stow them, 2 poles, stow them, and then 2 planks, and come over here and just empty your hands with retrieve and repeat over and over again. Because backpack slots are not limited by item type, while hand slots are. You can carry a stack of items up to the number of hand slots you have, but you cannot. But you can mix and match with the backpack, which is nice. Now, I have to do this with a character that does not have 4 backpack slots. When do I get my character's upgraded backpack? I don't even know what tab it would be in here. That is the backpack. This is the backpack. This will require a box frame and is unlocked at textiles. That's a while away. Huh. You need to unlock clothing technology, and then build a spinning wheel and a crude clothing station. So this will come, but that's also box frames, and I don't have box frames yet. I think. Like, I'm pretty sure box frames come in level 3 tech. Maybe. No, they're level 4 tech for box frames. Why does the game make you wait for level 4 tech to upgrade your personal character's backpack? And I don't think I can put 2 other backpacks on my character. I think I tried that already and it doesn't work. In order to make myself a backpack, I need this workbench. No, it's not this workbench? Huh. It's a regular workbench? Yeah. 5 planks. Oh, hey, the plank storage is starting to get planks. Oh, they're gone now. Oh, they're gone. Give me planks. Gosh, I'm looking forward to getting the much faster building. The saw wheel building. When is that? When is that? I must know. You. The mechanical frame saw is available at level 3 Lumber Tech and uses things that I have. And then it upgrades into the bench saw, requiring metal plates, so that's at level 4 Lumber Tech. Yeah, I want these frame saws because the frame saws are incredibly fast compared to these little chopping blocks, and they are a direct upgrade. They do require being placed on flooring. And when I upgrade my bots to level 2, to Mark 2, I can take the existing bots that are currently going to the chopping blocks and just tell them, go to the frame saws instead. That will be the most ideal of situations right there. Hammer. Hammer? Metal workstation. Bulrush cloth. Okay. We're gonna need to process bulrushes to do metal. Fortunately, we have a supply right here. How one farms bulrush, I do not know. But we shall find out. Also, we are full on fresh water. Cool. How does one see water versus fresh water? I guess it'll be an option with the dredger later, because there's going to be a thing that we will be able to build that will allow you to remove sand tile to make water tiles, or to convert downgrading into water. Because right now all we need to do is just move sand into water to delete water and terraform to whatever we want. The only things that don't change, that you cannot move, are like the deposits, the stone deposits, the clay deposits. Those are set in stone on their locations. Everything else can be terraformed. Alright, what was I planning? I was going to build this out. I need another plank. And a couple of poles. So this is just to see if I am allowed to equip another backpack. If I'm allowed to equip an extra backpack. The answer is no. You cannot equip multiple backpacks. So then what the heck am I supposed to equip on these other two slots? I don't know. It's like, So I'm dragging. I'm clicking and I'm dragging. And it doesn't let you. Well, that's sad. I think I have another one hanging out as well somewhere with that exact same issue thingy. Well, unfortunate. Unfortunate. You. Mark 2 heads. Oh, right, I got a new member of the channel, and they need a bot named after them. Hi. Let's go and get that name right quick here. So there was a new member yesterday, Pontus Smargle. They get a name on here. I need to figure out spacing. RGEL, 4 more characters. Head 2. There you go. Head 2. That is a thing. That is absolutely a thing. Alright. Next on the agenda, we need to assign a script for this bot, or we need to make a script for this bot. 2 planks, 2 poles, 2 tree seeds. Well, planks are a little bit meh. So you're going to go and you're going to pick up seeds first. Twice. And you're going to stow. I'm going to get another stow command added. And a retrieve. Then I'm going to stop and I'm going to actually go over and dump these 2 seeds. And then I'm going to continue from here. Go and pick up 2 poles. Times 2. And the stone needs to be outside. And then, so I need to stow those. And then we need to go over and grab 2 planks. There is a better way I think I could do this, but I don't remember. The problem is the move. You need to move to each storage and then repeat 2 times. It's like I don't like having this repeat 2 times thing. Either way, we're then going to go down to bot heads. Until hands empty, add and retrieve, and do that until storage full, crate full. Do that forever, and we have enough brain power to add the wait command at the end. That should work. That should work to make infinity brains. Take 2 seeds, stow them. Move to poles, take 2 poles, stow them. Move to planks, take 2 planks, add to workbench, then retrieve until your hands are in fact empty. Wait well, if the thing is not full, it'll just start over without waiting. Doesn't need to wait. It'll move to seeds, grab them, and do all of that. You go. Let's make sure that you are able to actually function. We're just waiting on the planks, and then with its 2 planks, here it comes. Ta-da! Heads are made. You come here. Store heads to. Your mission is to take them and store them forever. That's your only mission, is to grab and store the heads. Yay! 1 out of 3 things automated. Oh god, so this next one is exactly the same. It is exactly the same as the previous one, with the exception that panels are huge. And use 4 hand slots rather than just 2. Which is a problem. These have 6 hand slots. 6 hand slots. Meaning that I will need to give this bot a hand upgrade and a backpack. In order to do this with 1 Mark II robot. It will not be able to have shoes. Unfortunately, all of my existing robots have shoes. Oh, that's fantastic. Hey, buddy, you're gonna follow me. I also need to, make the parts to make it a Mark II bot. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. Sadly, again, my character cannot store panels. They take up more than just 2 slots here, and it will take a long time before we are allowed to make an upgraded backpack for our character. Can we please accrue planks? That would be great. What research am I doing? Basic vehicles. Okay. The next one's going to be the forestry, I think. Hey, we've got poles right there. Grab 3. Get a pole down here, too. Get another panel. Put the panel on the drive. I need bots making these crude wheels. It's getting annoying. I need these crude wheels. What's the button? E. Put my storage containers there. You are crude wheels. Your mission is to grab planks. Move and retrieve planks. Until your hands are full. And then deliver to crude wheels. Yet another thing. Eating up my planks. Until your hands are, in fact, empty, do that thing. Do that until the crate storage is full. Add the wait command and go. You store wheels. Your job is to grab wheels and store them forever. That's all you need to do with your life. And that will help drastically. Oh my gosh, I'm out of pegs. I am somehow out of pegs. Oh well. I need one more peg. Thanks. This will be the body. And this will be for the head, the one for the head. I need a gear, a good gear, and 2 good wheels. Yes, it's time to work on the sawmill thing, but I can only get the sawmill thing after I pick up this next... I would rather do it after I get this next tech, and then we have to wait for that tech to happen, which is also going to be a lot. So we need this 20,000 WUV tech to unlock the mechanical frame saw. Right now, I'm working on the transport technology to get access to the good wheels in particular, because those are needed for stage 2 of the wonder that I'm doing. I should probably look up stage 3 of this wonder. What is this called? The bot database. Stage 3 is doable as long as I have good wheels. That's what I need. It allows you to search bots by name, remotely upload scripts from bots to the database, and then download to any other bot without a crude data storage. And it allows you to create nested groups of bots. It's extremely powerful. Extremely powerful. This 100% necessary, this bot database, to finish it. So that's the first thing we'll work on. Well, see, my issue with the planks is not just the slowness of the processing of the building of logs into planks. You might notice I only have 16 logs here. I'm not capped on logs, meaning that I need more logs. And if I look at this, I can see that I have a lot of stumps. So this area, I have a lot of stumps and I have holes, meaning that I need more robots planting seeds in the holes, and I need more robots digging holes in here. It looks like I am mostly keeping up with the trees as they become adult trees. Sorta, so I am thinking I just need more bots across the board in forestry. Just all the forestry stuff must happen. I'm also not backed up on the number of logs sitting around in here, so I have enough robots currently picking up the logs that have fallen. Thus why we are trying to get into these Mark II bots and automating the Mark II bots, because as soon as I have managed to get these robots upgraded, and I can start automating the upgrading of these bots, everything is going to go faster. Because the Mark II drive in particular is inherently faster movement, just across the board, and they perform their actions faster. So everything just gets faster by going up from 1 to 2. And they hold more, and they can do more stuff each cycle. It's glorious. Hello, glorious. 1090. I mean, I wish I had one of those. I wish I had one of those. But that's not going to happen anytime soon. Maybe by the time that one comes out, I'll be able to actually afford one. But for now, what is it? One of those is out of my league. I don't even think it would fit in my... Yes, it would actually, I think it would fit in my desktop. I've got a really, really big case that fits extended ATX, eATX motherboards. My motherboard is an eATX motherboard. So what are you going to do? You are going to be ultimately the body 2 bot. Body 2. You need a backpack, 1 square frame, and 4 planks. Huh. Thus, part of the issue is, like, we want to upgrade our robots for making more planks, but we also need planks to upgrade our robots. Ah, the catch-22 there. It's like you need stuff to make more of that stuff, ultimately. Well, let's start solving our problems with more Mark 1 bots for now. So this is going to be Seed Planter. You're going to go and you're going to take from storage, and then you're going to find a hole and plant in the area until your hands are in fact empty. And if there's not enough seeds, I want you to go and start planting no matter what. I'll add a little weight here just because I have this escape. Let's do that forever and ever and ever. I may want a couple of these, because it looks like I actually need a couple of these. Your job, grab a thing, plant the thing. There we go. Until your hands are in fact empty, and do that forever. Congrats! We can now fill all of the holes, ideally, that we are digging. And that will assist with speeding things up a little bit. A little bit. That is not the final form. See, we need to continue to dig holes. And in fact, this robot, who is going to pick up a spade, and who is going to dig us holes with said spade, we're not going to add one of these. We're going to add 5 of these. And I'm going to use the crude data storage, and we're going to do that. So until your hands are full, do that. How did I do this again? How did I do this? Yeah, that just does it, doesn't it? Yes. Find soil in area. Let's have that. Then let's kill all pretenses of making this like alternating. We're gonna use the entire thing. There you go. Do it in that space. And I want to stop. I want you to be... No, no, no. Come to me, Mr. Digholes. I need to go and grab my crude data storage. Control left click on you. You there. Come here. You can begin your mission. You control right click. Dig holes. Go. You come here. Come here, mister. You do that. You shall dig holes. That's 3. Come here. Oh, this is about to get insane. Go. That's 4. You there, come here. This is about to get incredibly insane. And that's 5. Do I need more? That's the question. Do we need more? Yes, I think we might. Our bots are planting in all of the stuff, so that much is okay. It's just, I'm looking at the number of stumps in this area. That's what I'm looking at, just the number of stumps. They also... Oh, good. The stuff does delete itself after, as stuff gets planted and grows. Good. Good. I want the sticks and excess seeds to go away. Speaking of excess seeds, I may want a bot. Another bot. Oh. You know, you're malleting a whole bunch of stuff, but don't I have a bot that's picking up the seeds and storing the seeds? From here? I thought so. Maybe not. Okay. Let me see. It looks like I may need more planters. May need more planters. I may need additional choppers. Now, it looks like I'm chopping as they grow, but we'll give it a sec to catch up here. Because it looks like, yeah, I need more planting. I'm going to seed storage. You're going here. And storing seeds in here. I wish I could just tell it to deposit in the thing. There. Until your hands are in fact full. But if you can't find any in the space, go ahead and leave, and then until your hands are in fact empty, do that forever. This will make sure that I am able to maintain the tree seeds. Now I know that I need additional bots chopping. Your mission is to get a crude axe and to chop trees in ta area. That's all you really need to do. Let's chop them all down, all the time. Doesn't matter. Or does it? Do I want to just stop chopping when that's full? Oh hey, we're accruing resources now. Oh hey, we've got stuff. We've got things. Because I think some of these have filled up, like the, panels. Magic! Magic! It's as if being able to dig more holes helped. A lot. Alright, so here's what we're gonna also do, is we're gonna come down here. Stop, come to me. We're going to do that. You're gonna be on your merry way. You're gonna come here. We're gonna add a few of these tree choppers as well. our tree chopper. Go. Now, the tree choppers are a little bit faster than the diggers. Digging takes a bit longer, so I don't need to add quite as many, I think. So we'll see how 3 of these guys do on tree chopping. Oh, right, charging. The more bots you have, the more charging you need to do. Dolly never returned. She never returned. That's sad. Of course, we need to get through this backlog of fully grown trees as well.
I'm not sure about that.
Excuse me, that was disgusting. That scared the living hell out of me. Why are you that loud? Hold up. Yeah, you're going all the way down in your volume. Thanks. Thanks. That made me jump. That made me jump. Come here. I'm gonna add more. I'm gonna add 2 more. Go. Go. And eventually this will all be upgraded to Mark II. And then we'll have even more shenanigans to take care of. It looks like I am in need of additional bots picking up logs to store, but that's fine. That's just fine, because now I have enough stuff! Hey, hey! Also, you... I need charging down here. Come here. Doink, doink, doink. You over here, Max. You. Oh, this one. Bottom. Huh? I did the bottom. Okay, that one. Max. Up. Over here, I guess. Or over here? Yeah, that's better. Forever. Forever! Forever and ever and ever. And forever. I should really just have a crude storage thingy on all these forevers. But we won't need to do that once we finish this wonder. This bot database. Once that's done, I don't need any crude data storages at all anymore. I can just copy and save. I can just save the charger setup script and apply it to any other robot and do whatever modifications I want remotely. It's the #1 thing that I want out of this game right now is just the ability to better manage these robots. Go and charge and do your wonderful stuff. Okay. I need to turn on bot production again. So, Mr. Cellophane, congratulations, you can begin to move again. Go ahead and clean up this area for me. There you go. Right there. I just have this one robot that's going to dig up all the bushes and mushrooms in a given zone, as assigned to this billboard. Okay, next. Mr. Body. I now have planks. In order to build your upgrades. Thank goodness. Okay, you now have that. Now, the question is, with 4 gears and 2 poles... 4 gears? Well, okay, I can only really bring 3 gears with me at a time. Sure. Gosh, that's going to be interesting to automate. Considering the 4 gears... Oh, crude gears. Alright, game. You win this round. That's significantly easier. 4 crude gears. I actually no, it's the exact same situation where you can only carry 3. Yeah. Here I am expecting the game to be harder than it actually is. Thanks. Grab a gear and then grab 2 poles. Gosh, it's going to be good to fully automate this. 4 good gears and an axle. A good axle. A crude axle, excuse me, for the good speed upgrades. Yeah, that's going to be necessary. Go grab a couple of poles from the Tower of Doom. Here we go. Glorious. Now, what will happen when I try to add this? So how does one edit / remove the upgrades? Ah, this is how. Bot trade. This allows me to yoink the upgrades, and it shows you how many hand slots and backpack slots it has. Finally, I knew that was a thing, it's just I never could figure out how did I get to that screen before. It's this double-sided arrow for trading, and it shows you what they've got stored in their backpack, what they've got on their hands. See, we've got 8 hand slots now and 4 backpack slots, which is what I need for this. And you can, of course, give them tops and hats. Like so. Just like exactly so. I'm gonna keep my lumberjack stuff though, for now. Okay. You're a little bit slower than your brethren because you don't have speed upgrades, but it's necessary because you need to hold 2 panels at a time. Oh boy. So 2 fixing pegs and 2 poles. We're gonna start with that. Oh, but no. We're gonna drop all that first. 2 fixing pegs. So times 2 stow times 2 and I'm gonna add in this move command, I guess. With the retrieve. The until hands empty. But that'll be at the very end. Do. And you are going to go and pick up 2 panels. That needs to be here. Move to panel storage, take from panel storage, move to thing, add, and retrieve. Until your hands are empty, you're gonna do that until the storage crate is full, and you're gonna have a wait command there, and that is exactly what I want you to do. The thing is, I'm going to actually build one of these first, so that everything is flowing freely. So that there's no stuff there already and screwing all that up. Let's go. Make this bod. So this will grab 2 pegs, store them, grab 2 poles and store them, and then grab 2 panels and empty out the hands completely. So go. We'll be able to watch as it does its thing here. Grabbing 2 fixing pegs, storing them, grabbing 2 poles, storing them, then heading on over and grabbing 2 panels and going down here. A little slowly, just because they're panels and they slow you down, and then add the panels, add the poles, and add the fixing pegs. Oh, don't you love when everything just works out nicely? Okay, we've made a few robots here. Mr. Cellophane, you can, of course, once you have added to the thing, go ahead and stop what you're doing, because I've now gotten a sufficient quantity for the moment. Your job, Mr. Bot, is grabbing bodies and storing them. Your store bodies 2, or body 2. Forever go. 2 down, and 1 to go. That is hell. So unlike the other 2 things that I can just have 1 robot running around and grabbing all of the stuff to build and reducing the overall amount of travel time, this requires a bit more than that. In particular, we've now got 5 separate items. One of which is a panel that is 4 hand slots. So in terms of just number of hand slots here, we've got 1 for the pole, 1 for the fixing peg, 2 for the good gear, and then 2 crude wheels, and 4 for the panels. So we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 total hand slots required to do all this. Well, 4 hand slots for the panels, and then 6 backpack slots. I cannot give a bot 6 backpack slots to do all this together in one go. If I could give a bot 6 backpack slots, it would be fine, but the max I got is 4. Fortunately, panels and good gears are next to each other up here. And good gears are 2 hand slots and can easily fit in the backpack while then also holding onto a panel. So my thought is I'll have a bot that is grabbing poles and pegs and wheels, and another bot that is grabbing gears and panels. And as long as this thing starts empty, it shouldn't have any troubles with it. Granted, I will need a Mark II bot for one of these things, if I don't want to give a thing a backpack. I'll need to upgrade... will I even need to upgrade a backpack? Not if I'm using Mark II bots, I don't think, because they start with 2 backpack slots. And if I need 1 pole, 1 peg, and 2 crude wheels, well, it's 1 pole and 1 peg stored in each slot of the backpack, and then 2 crude wheels being held and brought over to the thing and then added. While simultaneously another robot's grabbing panels and good gears and bringing them over. And they also would not need a backpack upgrade. Cool. You are going to come here, as well as you are going to come here. I need to make 2 drives by hand. Because I already have the heads and the bodies. To upgrade these 2 robots to Mark II. Oh hey, I have a crude gear right here. Who would have thought? And a peg. Let's grab 4 wheels from storage and bring them down. Because the wheels are only 1 hand slot each. Yay! Ah, the head storage is full. And a pole from the stack of doom. Actually, yes, do that. Drop them. Oddly enough, if you are telling stuff to... you can tell a bot to drop everything it holds onto the ground. In one action, it'll just drop everything onto the ground. Yet, in order to pick stuff up, it has to find it and move to it and pick it up. Or at least find it and pick it up again. In 2 actions for each item on the tower. And yet it can just drop everything it holds in 1 action. It's a little odd to me that is how that works. I need another peg. Thank you for the peg. And, of course, I need a panel. Now, you could just as easily have 5 robots, each one grabbing each item and moving it back and forth, and just saying, load her up until it's full. That is perfectly valid. You can have a bot for each ingredient running back and forth. Just like here, you could have a bot for each ingredient for all 3 ingredients. Very, very easy to do that. Super simple, and in fact, probably very fast, because you're not having to deal with one bot having to pick up multiple items. There's a little bit of logistics as the bot moves to each storage. If the bot just goes from here to here, here to here, and back and forth, you've eliminated a sideways diagonal motion. And as long as one bot stops when the thing is full, you have complete control over your production. So just bear in mind the difference there in design philosophy. You could either have one bot trying to do as many of the steps as possible, or you could have multiple bots, one for each ingredient, acquiring each ingredient. And as long as they have the hand slots for the ingredient, for enough of the ingredient, you're good. You're good, and it'll make things, and there won't be any problems with making things. We're not going to design around that philosophy, because the downside to that, until Mark III bots, is that you will have more bots that will need to be charged at a time. I am apparently, again, out of planks. Now, the issue with the planks is that I simply do not have enough conversion of logs into planks. Now I know that I have the forestry production for the logs that I need. It is just the ability to convert the logs to planks that's the bottleneck here. So I will need to add additional production of the planks very shortly. Let's see, so I've got 2 OU. Alright, good, that's both of those upgraded. Grab 2 heads. And 2 bodies. Things are getting a little messy over here, but, yeah, there is a plan. There is a plan, and that is that I will be assigning to a billboard, this billboard, the upgrades bots. And what I will do is I will take my cleanup bots and I will change them to find nearest Mark 1 head body drive, collect until full, and then incinerate. And then incinerate, because, well, I don't need these Mark 1 things anymore. I can make Mark 2 now. They are completely unnecessary. Also, Mr. Cellophane, you have 2 kilobytes free. Until bot storage full. Forever. Wait. That's what I want. And then I need another bot that's going to store bots into bot storage. Ideally, mark 2 bots into bot storage. That's going to control how many bots I'll make over time. Now, bots in bot storage, of course, are stored, so I can't directly upgrade them, I believe, when they are in bot storage. Meaning that the bots that I want to store will be Mark II bots, not Mark I bots, even after making these drives. Alright, Mr. 1084, you are going to be drive to 1. Your job is to pick up the poles, pegs, and crude wheels. So pick up a pole, store it, pick up a peg, store it, and then you have to pick up 2 wheels. And you have to do that. Well, then you have to go down and you have to drop things off with a retrieve command. I'm going to add all these things. I don't need the extra retrieve. It's just until hands are empty, add and retrieve. Once you've moved here, you will do this until the storage is full, and do that forever with the wait command. And as long as 1 bot will stop what it's doing when the thing is full, that's all that counts, because that's what will control how much you make. The other bot can just go and wait until it can actually place stuff. That, I think, is exactly what I want you to do. Because it cannot add panels or gears. It cannot go and get the panels and the gears with only 4 kilobytes free and with the slots that it has. Your job is to go and get the gear and panels. Gear and panel. It's 1 good gear and 1 panel, so you need to go and grab the gear. Store it. Panel. Oh. Planks. So it seems that the bodies have used a lot of panels. It would seem as if the bodies have used a lot of panels. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I need the panels. I need you to make me a panel. Fine, while we wait. Gotcha. Alright, then you're gonna come down and you're gonna drop the thing and you're gonna retrieve and you're gonna drop the next one. It got here before I did because I'm so slow holding the item. Until hands are empty. So as I said, I don't need to check on the crate because I'm checking it on the other bot. And I can just do that forever. Go! And then you, come here. You're going to store drive 2. Forever! All 3 bot parts are now being automated. We have automated the bot parts. However, we are in need of additional planks. So, yeah, I'm probably going to want a few more chopping blocks. And I'm going to need 3 axes for this. I've got 1 axe here. Oh, I've got some stuff just hanging out right there. Cool. Let me actually grab those planks. That is a lot of planks that I want to have available down here. I want them available. Maybe. Anything else could probably just get stored. Okay. The question is, do I start by making new Mark II bots, or do I start by upgrading existing bots to Mark II? The answer, of course, is that I should absolutely start by upgrading existing bots to Mark II. That is the absolute #1 most important thing to do, because that's going to make everything faster. We go from a movement speed of 0.5 to a movement speed of 0.75 just by upgrading the drives alone on these bots. So you are going to be making planks. And I am going to need to grab a head, a body, and a drive. I can make 3. Alright. Control right-click, and control right-click. Your job... what do I want on you, actually? The shoes help, but I also think I want you to have... hands, 4 gears. So if I give it hands, it's able to carry 2 logs at a time. I did this thing again, where I've grabbed good gears rather than crude. Yep. That sounds about right to me. That is the second time that I have grabbed the wrong gear. There. It would help if I actually clicked on the correct thing. So yeah, 6 hand slots will upgrade to 8 with this power upgrade. Exactly what I want. And I could give it a backpack instead of shoes, and then it could hold 3 at a time. Which is honestly just completely hilarious, but hey. It is an option. It is actually an option. Do I want to do that? Is holding an extra thing more important than moving faster? I think, actually, the answer is yes. Over time. Over short distance. I'm pretty sure that the answer is having the bot hold more works better. So I'm gonna get this square frame going and make a backpack. And 4 planks. Alright, Mr. Planks, you're gonna come over here for me. Because I need to, remove these shoes. So that I can give you a backpack and hands. You now have 8 and 4. Your job is to grab logs until your hands are in fact full. And then you're gonna go to a chopping block that is set to do that. If I hit Q, can I add the retrieve command? Yes. Until your hands are empty, and you will do this until plank storage is full, and add a weight, and you will do this forever. Not here, though. I'm gonna move the thingy up here, and now you will... Excuse me? What? Okay. Until thingy full. Forever. Wait. Stop. I think I just didn't hit stop and I hit X and it canceled it. There you go. Now I need a robot that's going to store planks. Again, more bots for storing planks. Until hands are in fact full and in fact empty, save on the number of stuffs. I may need another robot because this is going to make so many planks so very fast. You will not believe the bonus to efficiency not having to go back and forth 3 times is. Or 2 extra times is. This is going to start to accrue to infinity, I think. Especially since the guy can only hold 4 things and we're making 6 logs a trip. Or 6 planks a trip. Yeah, you're also going to store planks. It's just unfortunate. You have to have this move here. It's like I'd rather just move once to a location, right? If I move to location, I don't need to move to planks. It's just find and pick up. The problem is that breaks if anything if this moves. That's what you have to keep in mind. It's like it will move there, it will find and pick up all the planks until its hands are full without having to do that extra move command. But you can't just tell it, move to plank, if it hasn't found a plank yet to move to. That's the main concern there. You can tell it to move to a spot, and then everything breaks when it changes. That should be enough to cover the rate of production from this little Mark II bot. And hey, we're full now. We are simply waiting on panels, and we need more fixing pegs. We need additional fixing pegs. Okay. That's good to know. You. There. Now, this bot had a little extra check to make sure that it only makes fixing pegs when the poles are full. I don't think I want to keep that as a thing. I don't know. I'll try. What I'll do is I'll have a bot come down. I'll take this bot and stop it once it's processed thingies. Tell it to come to me. Grab the storage, copy it. Go down, tell it to do its thing. Yeah, because this pole storage is no longer full. It only makes it when it's full. Which is ideal. It helps to make sure that I don't use all of my poles and get even more demand on planks. But it can be slightly problematic sometimes. Anyway, this bot is going to be upgraded. And hopefully, when I download, it will allow me to modify where I move So instead of moving to chopping block 5, we're going to move to chopping block 8, and we're going to add to chopping block 8 instead. That's what I've wanted this entire time. We finally had need for this. Go. And that's all you need to do. That's it. That's all. That's all you need to change. I do need a bot that's going to store pegs now. It's going to have to grab these pegs and store them. Let's add a move command to here. Oh my god, the stack goes really high. Hello. This, because it holds 6 at a time. Mark II bots, really good. Really, really good. Let's help out a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we have reached about the halfway point in the stream, and it is time to actually take a break. I don't think I've done this much on my not Factorio Day streams, but it is a little bit past the halfway point. I don't usually keep an alarm for this particular stream. I should change that to make sure that I do take my break. It is that time. The game shall continue to operate while I am away, maybe, or should I just... I think I'll just pause it, or do I want the drives? We'll let it go so that we can accrue more drives while I am on my break for just a few minutes. I shall return shortly. And I have returned. Welcome back. Let's see, how much stuff have we made in the meantime? We have 11 drives, and we have 38 heads, and we have 39 bodies. Gee, I wonder what the bottleneck is here on this production. I wonder. Mr. Cellophane, your bot shall be upgraded next. Thank you kindly. You are now an upgraded robot. I will now move our little bot-producing building. Why does it move what's currently stored? Huh. Oof, I need to, like, clean up around here a little bit, maybe. Alright, your job. The reason why I wanted to do that is because, well, I need to change all of these things. And the easiest way to do that is to go and... So this was drive, go to that one. Take from it, go to the assembly unit 1, yes, add to the assembly unit 1. You don't have to do that anymore. I can add a stow. I can add a stow, take from bot drive stow, move to body, take from body, move to body, take from body, stow, move to head, take from head, move to assembly, add to assembly, until hands empty, until storage full. Do this, move to drives, take a drive, stow, move to body, take a body, stow, move to head, take a head, move to body, bot assembly, and add and retrieve. That should work. And then all I need is just a robot to take robots that are produced and store them. Just take a bot and store a bot. That is your new mission. I'm gonna move that one out of the way. And then what I'll do is be like, hey, build me a bot. I know I said the first thing we should do is upgrade bots, but I would also like to have this full bot storage as well, in case I need to immediately have one while stuff is upgrading. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get another robot. And this bot's mission is to store bots. What it's going to do is it's going to grab idle bots and store them from, well, this position, I suppose, forever. And it should be able to do that faster than they are made, and that will put them into storage for me. Go ahead and do that. And then, Mr. Cellophane Bot, I guess you're technically Build Bot Mark II at this point. You can, in fact, go and build additional robots. Congrats. Store-bots. Store-bots. Why are you not finding bot? Please, find and store bot. Thanks. I guess it's because the bot gets charged and it's being prioritized by the charger than the storer. Before the storer. Wait, no. Oh god. Because it was in the area. Get out of there. You retrieve in the reverse order. So the most recent bot that was put in is the first bot that's taken out of the storage. Keep that in mind. This storage should count as full as soon as that thing is charged, and we will be left with one bot sitting out because now this is full, and now Mr. Cellophane is no longer making bots because we have 10 stored. Yay. Huzzah! Of course, it's going to try to take it and store it for me as well, and it's just going to hold on to 2012. Wasn't that the... What, wasn't 2012 the end of the world? 2012? The end of the Mayan calendar or something like that? Something along those lines? Oh my goodness, that speed boost over the flooring. Oh my goodness, that speed boost, wow. Character goes zooming. So I've got stuff, oddly. For whatever reason, it's just the planks that are... Or the panels, excuse me, that are in need of tons of things, and that is because of 4 fixing pegs and 1 square frame. But I have the production on the square frames as well. And apparently panels, yeah, panels are getting used for the good gears and all of that in the robot production stuffs. Cool. Next, we get to change all of the robots for the upgrading group. Please tell me I called them something. Can I create a new team out of those? Yes, you are upgraders. What? So, I selected these robots, and I clicked to create a new team up here. But as it turns out, you have to push that button over on the other side of the screen to create a new team out of selected robots. You know, because, like, if I push this button to create a new team and I have bots selected, there should just be the button here to create out of selected. Like, this button, it should be here. It should be right here, right in the middle. Or something up here with create new team. With selected. This doesn't make sense why this is even all the way on the left-hand side of the screen when all the stuff we do with the bots is over on the right. Okay. This needs to change. Take from storage 1. Yeah, no. You're going to drop anything that you're holding. I need to upgrade you. You're going to come to me. In fact, I'm going to go down here, and you're going to come to me. Same with you. Drop. It's not dropping. Drop what you got. Come to me. Drop what you got. To me. To me. To me. To me. Get them each individually at different locations. These bots are going to be upgraded, obviously. You don't actually have to sit through the whole animation. And the reason why I wanted to upgrade these bots is because I can tell it to go to different locations now. So I can tell it to go to... edit this storage and take from this storage and find the nearest bot in the area. That is the sign, and add 2 robots. That will upgrade bots to Mark II bodies. And this will upgrade bots to Mark II drives, and this will upgrade bots to Mark II heads. Go, go, go. They now hold 6 items each as well for their upgrading purposes, and it's going to start by upgrading all of the bots in here, including this big line of the already existing Mark 1s. This will very quickly eat through all of my backlog of stuff. Very, very quickly it will eat through everything. Also, there should be cleanup bots. Cleanup drives heads and weeds. But I don't think it works to fix these guys on Mark II. You can't change the item that they're looking for. You can change the place that they're going, but you can't change the item that they look for, or move to, or pick up. So what we're going to do now with cleanup drives is we have to go and grab a drive so we can go find nearest drive in area Mark 1. Assign it to the sign. Find nearest drive in Mark 1, move to the drive, and pick up the drive. And then, instead of move to crate, instead of move to crate, you're going to move to Mystical Stone Head. And empty your hands. There. Also, only do it if you can actually find the stuff. I'd rather you sit over here and also add a little 1 second wait. So that's going to take care of the drives in the area. You really should be in upgraders. Same with the other cleanup bots. So this is cleanup bodies. And cleanup heads. So these need to be up here. Cleanup bodies will be next. I shouldn't have told it to drop what it was holding, should I? Because that probably just... Yeah, it just dropped 3 bot head mark... Or bodies mark 0s. I'll go and delete them myself. Okay. Your job is to find bodies attached to the sign, move to the bodies and pick up the bodies, but don't go to crate, go to mystical stone head. You go ahead and do that, and then clean up heads, same deal. Your job is to find the bot heads in the area of the sign and deposit them in the mystical stone head. Do that, do that, and move there, and add to wonder. And now you can go. If it's carrying any mark 0s, it won't be able to pick stuff up. Oh right, I forgot to set to go if you fail. I think I set this one to... Go if you fail. Oh. That's upgrade. I want to clean up bodies. That's what I wanted. There you go. Upgrade bodies, upgrade drives, upgrade heads. All the heads are upgraded. Yeah! All the heads are upgraded. Now the sneakers is the crude sneakers. I will keep the crude sneakers for now. Or will I? Will I? Do they even need them? Perhaps. It's a little kooky seeing all the things with these the heads and bodies, but the drives are the Mark 1 drives across the board. Yeah, it's cool. It's neato. And they're just gonna take a little while to do all that because, well, making the panels is the limiting factor right now. In fact, it's such a limiting factor that I might want to move this off and over so that I can scale up the production of panels. I have plenty of fixing pegs for the square frames and panels. I have plenty of planks now. So I think it is just that time to upgrade the panel production. And that will, in essence, also upgrade these good gears, too. Yeah, so I'm going to make a couple of extra structural workbenches. I'm going to make 3 of them. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, bot. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Thank you for moving out of the way, Mr. Structural Bot. Yeah. It's glorious. Absolutely glorious. Oh, look, they're almost all Mark IIs now. Hey, hey. Ain't that nice? Isn't that wonderful? We got a bunch of Mark II bots now. How's my WOV production going over here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright. Charger. Your job. I'm gonna assume that I can do at least 4. Forever. 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 And forever. Yeah, I can do exactly 4 without a brain upgrade. Maximum power. Also known as Homer Simpson. Max power. Yeah, go there on that one, and on that one, do that. So the question is, do I want to, like, shift these a bit by, like, 3 or 4 tiles? I think I'm going to shift them all by 4. Excellent. Yeah. So that covers my entire base. By the way, with the exception of that. Huh. Yeah. So, the base. We're gonna stop. And we're gonna grab our crude data storage wherever I left it. Where did I leave it? Oh, it's... I have it here. We're gonna download that. You're gonna go and charge things. This guy, to me, is also going to be a charger. And it's gonna operate. And I'm gonna add 2 more. You go. And you go. So now I have 4 robots that have complete coverage over the entire base for recharging. That also means that, yes, I could theoretically retire a number of charger bots now and just replace them with these Mark II much more superior bots, who should also actually have speed upgrades, ideally. Those would be the ones that I would absolutely make sure that I give their shoes. That'll solve all of my problems by having just robots about the place that can access any bot that needs charging. Now, there will be circumstances where sometimes there will be a robot on one end of the base that needs to be charged that will get assigned, that once it gets charged, suddenly another bot on the literal opposite end of the base will need to get charged, and the game might assign that charger bot to go all the way across the base to charge the next one, and then we're sitting around and waiting for that charging to happen. But charging is not going to be a problem for very long. Just because as soon as we get into Mark 3, we won't have that problem anymore. Just gonna point out that once we are at Mark 3, we are not going to have the problem of charging anymore, because the Mark 3 drives no longer require charging. They last forever. And they go fast, and they hold a lot of stuff. They're great. They're fantastic robots. The best of the best of the very, very best. Well, we're at 17.2k now towards our transport tech. Now, as I was saying, I wanted 3 structural workbenches. I want an extra gap there. Oh boy, is it time for more? No, it's not. We're just going to move some of the existing flooring over. Just like so. Better. Betterer. Much betterer. Yeah. We'll go with that. Gotta make it look nice-ish, right? So what we're going to have here... actually... get out of the way. We're going to have this layout like that, and we'll have space for more of those if I so desire. You are going to make more of that, and you both are going to be assigned to panels. Unless the problem is the square frame production, in which case then I will have another square frame thing, and it'll probably be over there. More flooring, please. I hope that's in the build range. Well, there goes my planks. While this builds. Please charge. Hey, they're coming down. Thank you for charging. Still waiting on drives. Alright, looks like you've got drives to upgrade. Beautiful robots. Oh, and yeah, there we go. That's all done. That one's done. 2 of them will upgrade. Great. 1 left over here. Needs a drive. That's in range of the dude. That also needs a drive. Shortly, all of the things will be done, and I'll move over to here. Oh, beautiful signs. Now, yes, a billboard is a 21 by 21 as opposed to a 17 by 17, but then I'd have to take each and every robot and stop them and edit them to go to the different sign. That is a little bit of a cluster. So no, we're not going to do that. Period. What we are going to do is we're going to tell a bot to come down here. Come to me, please. You are going to be making me square frames. The question is, do I want you to have an upgraded backpack? Yes, I do want you to have an upgraded backpack. And yeah, the catch-22 here. We need square frames to make the backpack. Yay! Ah, don't you love that when that happens? It's great when that happens, isn't it? It's fantastic. Now we have to wait for a really slow robot to bring the fixing pegs to the square frames. I didn't get the thing. The bot stole my frame. Oh, no wonder why it's so slow. The bot's going back and forth. Oh, no wonder. No wonder. It's because it's going back and forth. Da. No, mine. Mine. All mine. Gib planks. Thanks. There we go. Once I get this bot making square frames more consistently, then I will get a bot to make these backpacks for me. That's the next item on the agenda. Your mission is square frames. Your mission is to grab fixing pegs, stow, and then grab poles, 4 poles. So what we're going to need to do is tell it to do this 4 times, and then stow, and then tell it to do this 4 times. And we will, of course, go to the square frame thingy and retrieve until our hands are in fact empty. We shall do this. And then I'll need a bot that'll help out. You'll do this until the square frame storage is full. Add our little wait at the end, and that is that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to upload that to crew data storage, and then tell it that it can move after I actually make one. Grab 2 fixing pegs. 1, 2. I meant 3 fixing pegs, actually, not 2. Apparently. Let's do this upgrade. Okay. You go. You can do your thing. I'm also going to take the billboard and place it up over here to get rid of these random berry bushes in the way. We've got some stuff in the way. There you go. It also conveniently will put the robot in a place that will allow it to upgrade as we go along. E. I'm going to go ahead and do the extra structural workbench on there and set the next one to a square frame. Now, I need another bot. You are going to store frames. Your job is to grab frames, store frames. Until hands are full, I want you to actually move to that spot. Pick up square frame, and then until your hands are empty, do that. If you can't find enough, just go to the next thing and do that forever for me. Thanks. Go there, find and pick up, pick up, pick up. 3, yes, 3 at a time. It'll mean that it moves back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, but that is just fine. Actually, what I want you to do is I want you to stop, and I want you to not be attached to the thing, but search in the area for square frames. Which also means that the other dude no longer really has a job anymore. Not easily, anyway. That just needs one more log on the blueprint bot for it to do the thing, which means I can now just grab another little Mark II from the line, and we will be good. How's our drives going? Not because of, well, the lack of the panels. In this case, the lack of the square frames. There you go. I'm definitely going to... Well, I'm going to try to have one bot do all of it. We'll see if that will even be possible, because it's going to have to get the pegs and planks as a trip and frames as a trip. That's separate. And that's with a backpack upgrade as well. So it's like, it'll have to pick up, go over, pick up pegs, pick up planks, come down, fill the thing, and then grab a frame and bring it over. At least that's not a huge distance. Or I could just have another bot doing that, frankly. Okay, you are done. You are going to be square frames, and you are going to be square frames. Go. This is putting a pretty big demand on pegs, just so as we're clear on that. And I'm going to need more picking up faster of poles. Poles. Go and pick up faster. I want you to actually move to that tile. And then what by moving to this tile does is that I can set this to search in a 3x1 here. I forgot to change which workbench the new bot is using. Yeah, I did. I will need to change that. Did I successfully do that, or did it... it canceled. Great. I got distracted. You? I want I want you to not be assigned to a structure. I want you to be a 3x1, and I want you to be 3x1, and I want you here. There. There we go. Find nearest pole, pick up pole until hands full, unless there's no more poles, then move to pole storage and empty your hands. Just make sure that's the correct move. Do that forever. Go. So we've got a stockpile here and a stockpile right below. If it stands in the middle, it doesn't have to move anywhere. It just has to pick stuff up. So yeah, one of these on square frames is not going to do anything. Stop. To me, to me. You're going to go to that bench. Drop literally all the things that you have. Okay, you've done it. Go. Now, as for you, what are you carrying? Fixing pegs. Yeah, you need to stop, drop, and go. That's it. That's better. That's betterer. Wow, they're almost done with this flooring? Wait, what? They're almost done with the flooring. That is surprising. I am concerned that this one robot still has not had its drives upgraded. Still waiting on that panel and gear. Our heads are full, our bodies not so much. Oh, and I didn't give it a backpack either. Right. Yeah, that sort of breaks if it doesn't have a backpack, doesn't it? Let's give it a backpack. I thought I grabbed 4 planks. Apparently not. We're running into that issue where you can only have one action at a time happening on a storage like that. Yeah. You. Stop. Take the upgrade. You need to drop everything. I'll grab 4 poles to finish off the thingy. Yes, that is exactly what I want. Go. Please, function. You are told to go to the very specific location. And this is why I don't like telling it to go to location. Pick up stuff, move to square frame, find, move to square frame, and pick up square frame. Just do that. It's easy enough now. There's not a huge gap in time. There isn't as much of a delay. on the move command. So this works. There it goes. Hey, success. We are successfully square framing. Also, that's a little off kilter. Let me correct that. Yeah, this other bot that's set to store frames is no longer required. Let's just say the Mark II bot is doing its job quite well. Now the problem is not enough fixing pegs. Which, that shouldn't really be a problem, but it is just because I've told it to hold off until it's full. Until the poles are full. Only when poles are full make pegs. I'm gonna stop that behavior now. I'm gonna stop that behavior by getting rid of this if command. That should be all I need to do, is just move to poles, fill your hands, move to chopping block, do the thing. And that, I think, is the Mark II bot. That was the Mark I. The Mark II bot needs the same thing done, just edit, remove that if, and go. So now they're gonna just keep grabbing poles no matter what the state of this storage is. That will mean that the poles are going to decline a lot. Quite a lot. I do have a nice bit of logistics going with the Mark II bot on the logistics for the conversion of the planks into poles, which is always nice and ideal. The thing is, I may need another chopping block making poles from planks. We shall see. I don't think it's going to keep up, and we need all of the fixing pegs ever right now. There's so much stuff needs the fixing pegs. Also, please charge the bot, please. Please charge that bot, please. Please charge that bot, please. Thanks. Thank you for charging. Gosh, the real question is, why are we not getting this? Is it really not it's not able to get stuff? Everything's going to gears, probably. Yeah, I think everything might be going to gears. Anyway, let's get you down here. Come to the... so you're gonna be panels. Ideally. I need... Actually, no, you're... Backpacks. You are backpacks. Your mission is grab a square frame, stow it, grab 4 planks, times 4. And then go down here and add with retrieve until hands are in fact empty. Do that until the storage is full. Add our wait command, and that is that. That's all I need that little bot to do. Then I need another bot to be like, oh hey, store backpacks. Forever. There we go. The backpacks shall flow. Oh hey, another body. Or another drive. Another drive. Yay. One more drive. Good. Good to see. Should probably try to get the power upgrades. The problem is that's 4 gears. And that's 4 gears. Oh boy. Alright. How is the everything going across this base? I think it's okay for the most part. Yeah, the pole storage is, looking a little weak right now. We've got a lot of bots that are trying to interact with the pole storage as well, so that doesn't help. Only one thing can interact with this storage at a time until we get into upgraded tech that lets us upgrade this even further into a single object entity that will allow as many things to interact with it as needed. Because right now it's only one at a time. Either adding or taking out. There we go. What do I want here to do? Do I have enough plank production? No, honestly. I could use more planks and more poles in an ideal world before making additional panels. The square frames, though, they're basically full. I don't need to worry about the square frames, so that's going to limit the amount of pegs that I'm using, and poles, once this is full. Thing is, those good gears, though. Those are panels and pegs. And then the panels are frames, planks, and pegs. Isn't woodworking just fantastic? How's the tech? 20k. We're down to less than 5,000 units of science required of WUV. And things are progressing. I want to make it clear that yeah, things are actually progressing. We are good. We are good here. It is going. But the idea is we need to make it go faster, or work on something else while we wait for things to happen. What would be the what would be the something else? Well, it seems like I will need to do stuff with Bulrush, so let's have a look, because I'm going to need to get into clothing tech. Which is going to require a unit of cotton, raw, but there's this bulrush cloth that we can work with, and thread that we can work with to make clothing out of bulrush. So let me have a look at the clothing that is made out of bulrush. You can make your own lumberjack hats. Yes, and shirts out of stuff. This counts as a level 5. These lumberjack shirts, they count as a level 5 shirt, piece of clothing. The hats are not durable clothing. They are a thing that you can give to your bots. The clothing you can give to your colonists, and your colonists will wear this clothing. Yeah, just they shall wear the stuff that you give them. But I need to see the basic clothes that are made, that are the level 3 clothes. So togas are bulrush cloths in a crude clothing station, aka grandmother's rocking chair, where the robots will literally sit and knit the clothes. This is our clothing station. The rocking chair with which we make our clothes. Okay, yeah, and then the robe would be the upgraded toga, followed by a coat that upgrades the robe. The coat and scarf upgrades the coat. The 3-piece suit upgrades the coat and scarf. We'll need silk at that point. And that is the level 7, and that is where that ends. Level 7 is the max on everything. And the WUV is worth 1,000,000 research points at level 7. It's a little nuts, the scaling. However, we have to start from somewhere, and we have to start from togas. And note that with clothing, you upgrade as you go down the line, as with food, just as with food. Food upgrades as you go along from the base level to the top level. So does clothes, and I think so does the toys. The toys at 4, 5 uses the previous toy, uses the previous 2 toys. Okay. And that uses the previous toy. Yeah, so that's an interesting thing when it comes to the toys, is that the level 6 is going to use one of each of the previous levels. Huh. And then medicine, of course, I believe upgrades as well. Leech, water, and clay jar. And then leeches, yep, the previous thing upgraded with flowers to make a placebo. And then pills is the placebo plus stones in a large clay dish. Pills. And education, a simple book will upgrade, yep, into a encyclopedia. And then culture is at level 7 in and of itself. You just pick the type of painting that you want your robot to paint. It apparently also requires a little bit of love and affection to make a painting. Your painting, of course, requires love and attention when trying to make a work of art. And that is that, it seems. So Also, yeah, the shelter is a thing, but I don't think the shelter is even shown here. Where? Shelter is in here, and the max level of that is, castles. Castles are the level 7. They require rough stone blocks to maintain. They are upgraded from mansions, from brick houses, from stone cottages, from log cabins, from our crude huts. We are going to be doing the log cabins next, but that requires straw. I'm going to need straw. Where do I get straw? Which tab is straw? Probably wildlife. Straw comes from flailing cereal crops. Cereal crops. Scythe cereal crops to get cereal, and then you flail cereal to get straw. Okay, now you add seeds to soil to get cereal crops. The seeds are from flailing the cereal. Do you see the slight issue that could happen that will require some forethought on here? Because if you end up with a bunch of extra seeds, that could cause problems. So this will be the first circumstance where we'll need to void excess seeds out of this process. If you do get excess seeds, I mean, I'm going to imagine that we would out of this. Now, this is a crop. That means that it follows the farming mechanics, which means that you can till the soil and water the soil to make the output better. I would hope. I would hope that that is the case. So I'm going to need scythes. I am going to need flails. And likely also hoes on top of that. Now the bulrushes, just plant the seeds in swamp. Scythe bulrush to get bulrush seeds. And then the bulrush cloth. Raw cotton is just scythe cotton crop, and cotton crop also soil in cotton seed into cotton crop. And that'll be processed into clothing over here. So our cotton lint is we have to thresh the cotton into cotton lint. The bulrush needs to be threshed from the stems that we get out of the bulrush stuff. And all that requires textile processing. So we could set up an area of soil for our farming of the cotton and the cereal crops and the bulrush. We happen to have cotton up here and cereal crops right here with which to begin the process of all of this. Now, the question is, where are we going to do this farming? Because we need a bit of space in order to do this farming. And then this right here is a really big area of nothing, of just turf for the most part, as is this area down in here. I think I want to do it over here. Now, I will want to move my little billboard over to this location so I can start getting rid of all of these berry bushes. I thought I picked up that billboard. Please, pick up the billboard. Thanks. I had placed it there for the dude to clean out a little bit more stuff off the ground, but hey. You're gonna go all the way to there, and it's gonna get rid of that stuff for me. And apparently that stuff too. Bushes and mushrooms is what it's set to clean out for me. How are we looking? Awful on the poles. Okay. You? Go there. You? Go there. Your mission is poles. Your mission? I actually need to assign the thingy to poles on the chopping block. Your mission is to grab planks and make poles. Stop, move one tile over. Thanks. Until your hands are full, until your hands are in fact empty. Until the pole storage has been filled to capacity, you shall do this thing. And then you are going to store poles. Your job is that you are going to grab poles, and you are going to store them. You're going to try to find as many poles in the area as you possibly can, as well as fill your hands with them. If you can't, you'll just move and empty your hands, and wait one between. Go ahead and do the business. It'll also clean these 4 up for me. Now, I do believe that everything that needs to be upgraded has been upgraded in this zone. So I can now move over to about here. And stick my thing down right there, let's say. And now the upgrades shall continue to commence across all of the robots to Mark II. Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, this is gonna be great. The forestry bots are gonna be upgrading to Mark II. Yeah, it'll be nice. All this at Mark II. Ooh boy. Oh boy. It'll take a little while, but that's gonna be glorious. It'll take a while on the drives, to get all the drives upgraded in particular, to make them actually faster, because, well, that's the one that's using up poles, panels and good gears, which is also a panel. You know, all that stuff. The heads are fine. The bodies also panels and fixing pegs, so yeah, big demand on all these things. The demand will drastically decrease the moment all of these things are upgraded to Mark II. It's just going to take a while to produce all the stuff that we need to upgrade them to Mark II. Of course, once that's done, we can hold off a bit and only have to worry about getting our new bots at Mark II for the new structure stuff that we need for them to work on. I don't want to think about the project that Mark III is going to be. However, Mark III is not going to use any wood. This is the worst that it gets with the robots. Mark III uses metals, which is a whole completely different can of worms. And that's going to be a massive, massive undertaking, I'm pretty sure. How close are we now on this tech? Very far, sadly. Fortunately, our 10 little colonists here are doing their work and giving me all of the WUV on the planet. But only 10 units at a time. 100 units at a time, excuse me. On this tier, I think. No, 10. 10! Only 10. We have to get 25,000 units, 10 at a time. Yeah. It's a bit much. It's a bit much. Also, I like that the cleanup bots are doing their job as well and deleting all these Mark 1 stuffs that are laying about the place now that I've upgraded my robots. I need to be very careful to turn off the robots that are doing the upgrades again once I have done things. Also, I'm looking forward to all this getting cleaned up. I'm not really doing much. I should do stuff. I should do a thing. I should probably think about doing a thing. Fortunately, the poles are now accruing. What about the pegs? Pegs are going. Are pegs accruing? Oh my god, are pegs accruing? Oh my gosh, the pegs are accruing. And the poles are accruing. The planks are declining. Which is pretty much exactly what I thought would happen. You, buddy, your job is to grab logs and make planks. You're going to get a hand slot upgrade and a backpack upgrade. You're gonna do that forever. I'm gonna add a retrieve. I'm gonna add... I guess I have to pick up another thingy to make a stow command. Stow until hands are full. Until hands empty. Until plank storage full. Wait, stop. Come all the way down. Drop that log. Come all the way down here for me. I need to give you a backpack. And I need 4 crude gears. I should automate this. That's what I can do. 4 crude gears. I can make them hold 4 crude gears and store 2 backpacks with a power upgrade. Yeah, that's fine, actually. Now that I'm genuinely thinking about this, what I can do is I can tell a Mark II bot with the upgrade to the hand to grab 2 poles, stow them, go to the crude gears, grab 4 gears, and then go back down and build the power upgrade. It's actually really simple. In fact, because all it needs is the power upgrade to do that, this bot is going to be the, our hands bot. Come down here, please. Looks like I may be running out of available Mark II bots that are not in bot storage. We'll be able to, we'll need to start tapping into our bot storage soon. Alright, hands. You need hands to operate. Just like that bot there is going to need its shoes replaced with a hand. But what you need to do is you need to grab 2 poles, stow them, and then you need to go and grab crude gears times 4. And then you're going to go down and deposit in here. Until your hands are in fact empty. And then you'll do that until the storage is full and forever, with a little weight tacked on at the end. I'm gonna stop you until I get 2 more crude gears. And then I need a robot that's storing them. Let's do this. The only problem is that they're so far away. Ideally, like in an ideal world, what I would like to have is very close by storages with separate robots going from the primary production zone to the area down here. So like having a robot that's dedicated to taking crude gears from here and moving them down here, and then having the robot that's making these power upgrades, grabbing the gears, and another one for poles, have a little thingy that's just poles and a bot that's delivering poles to it, and then the one that's making the power upgrades can just grab those 2 and make the power upgrades, right? The problem is that then you are limited on the rate at which the thingies travel. But you can give the ones that are traveling back and forth from storage to storage your best shoes to make them go very, very quick across that distance. You can now make things. Thanks. You are going to store hands. I know they're power upgrades, but you know what? Screw it. There you go. We now have hands. You. Out of throwing range. Thanks. I'm gonna grab a hand for you, and you are going to do this. And you are making planks. Go ahead and do that for me. Let's see how you doing. Aha, hello. I have 3 bots that are just star doing absolutely nothing. You are going to store planks. You know what? I want you to actually move to that. No. I want you to move to this. This. Come here, please. Drop everything. Get the out of the way. Move here. Grab. Find nearest plank, grab plank. Until hands full. Deliver plank to plank storage. Please, stop. There. Until hands empty. Oh my gosh. If you can't find more, do the thing. Just go. Just do it. Just do the thing. Drop what you're holding. Thanks. He was holding nuts. You. Drop what you're holding. You're gonna do the same thing. What? I didn't push play, I pushed record. Thanks. Store planks. Stand here. Find nearest plank. Pick up plank. Until hands full. Deliver plank to plank storage. Until hands are in fact empty. And do that forever. Go if you don't have stuff to grab. Thanks. This is going to be a massive increase, again, to the amount of planks that we're producing. I hope the logs can keep up. The logs are not keeping up. You. I'm going to need you down here. I'm going to need you to drop what you're holding and come down here. It's going to need one of each of these upgrades. I need you to come down all the way. All the way for me, and I need you to not have shoes. I need one of you. I need one of you. I need to completely delete everything you're doing, and you are logs. Log storage. Your mission is to find logs in area. Until your hands are full at a... No, not at a shout, at a stow. And then move to... And in fact, store. With a retrieve. Until hands empty. Forever! And you will do that in this maximum area. Max area. Might actually need another one doing that, but we'll see what this one is capable of doing when it's holding 3 logs at a time. Remember that logs have a size 4. And that is that. And that is, of course, going to be the end of the stream for the day. It is 2 minutes after the hour, and it is time for me to prepare for the next stream, which, if you haven't voted already on the thingy, which I'm sure that a lot of folks already have... We've got 60% across 5 votes to replace Genshin Impact with Dyson Sphere program thus far. It is 60% to play Dyson Sphere program in the afternoon, and I am very much inclined to do that. In fact, that is what I will do. So after this stream, which is ending now, we are going to do Dyson Sphere program. How does that sound? We'll do that for the ending half of the stream, or half of the day. Half of the day. That is what I'll do. I will be eating my lunch over the course of this next hour, remainder of this hour, and preparing for a Dyson Sphere program. As it so happens, it'll be my first time experiencing the game. I've seen a little bit of the beginning phases of the game through other content folks. This should, by the way, have solved all of our issues on this base material production, and now the only issue should be the production of the panels. So today we have upgraded bots to Mark II. We have automated the production of Mark II parts completely, and we have started the slow and arduous process of actually upgrading all of our existing Mark I bots to Mark II bots, which are significantly smaller than the Mark Is, but also significantly faster and hold a lot more stuff, and yeah, the less time between actions and all of that. They just go and do things quick. They're fantastic little thingies. Fantastic little thingies. And we are, of course, voiding all the Mark I parts that are left about the place according to the location of our sign. All we need to do is scale up the panel production now that we've taken care of a lot of the bottlenecks in terms of the production of poles and planks and logs. Might be a little bit short on planks, but yeah. Once we take care of that and start up a couple bots making more panels more productively and more quickly, we'll eventually get all these bots to Mark II, and we can start moving on to other bigger and better things. With that, I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been Otaku Shibut. If you've enjoyed today's stream, please be sure to do all of the social and engagement stuff below the video. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't, hit the notification bell if you haven't. Consider becoming an Erudite Otaku member of the channel to help support my continued existence. And consider supporting on Patreon at patreon.com/otakushibut if you're so inclined and able. And I will, of course, see you all for more Autonauts in 2 days, Friday. I will be back with Factorio tomorrow morning in this time slot, and I will be back later today to begin Dyson Sphere program for the first time. I will see you all then, ideally.